Hello Libra, welcome to your weekly reading with me. This will be for the week of the 30th going to the 6th of July. So we're going to dive in. By the time that you guys are watching this, I will be on a self retreat. So I'm doing this a bit ahead of time. So these readings will be a bit quicker. I've been saying to everyone, if you feel like I'm going too quick for you, luckily YouTube has some little settings down here that will allow you to slow me down just a little bit so you can understand what I'm saying. But I have 12 readings to do today and I need to leave. So I'm not going to slow down, but you are going to get great messages because everyone has been getting very intuitive messages today anyway, so it won't block your reading. But anyway, let's dive into your spread. We're going to start off with a deep breath in. Okay. I was picking up on being in a really chirpy, good mood, like perkiness or something like that. Like I feel a bit like being perked up, like very positive energy coming through. But let's not jump to conclusions. Let's see what the tarot has to say. What's the energy going on, please, for Libra during this time? Please, Spirit. What is that? Flexible. Okay. Maybe this is why you're feeling like that. So flexible, the very like basic message of this, like on a very surface level, of course, you guys could be practicing your flexibility. This could, of course, be to do with your physical body. Some of you could be engaging in like physical activities, focusing on your health a bit more. It can also be like yoga and stuff like that, or just stretching or needing to stretch a bit more. But that's just for some. The flexible card is really about learning how to compromise a little bit during this week. I always say the goal is the same, but you're going through a lot of changes and maybe the plan is changing. Maybe having to have not less expectations. It feels like set your eyes on the goal, but the way that it's going to happen might be different than what you expect. So they said, don't be too stubborn, right? You might be like, I want it this way, but Spirit's saying it can't. We're doing what we can to make this dream come to life, but it might be a bit beyond your own vision. Spirit always knows best, you know, how things are going to work. We always know that after we see the plan and see the results. So bend with the wind a little bit here. Changes are coming up here, and it is to do with your best interest, but you might not see it in a moment, and it might be, again, different to what you were expecting. So bend with the wind, okay? Because again, that egg is yours, which always represents dreams and goals. So that's yours anyways. Don't worry about that. Just things around you are changing. Okay, so again, be flexible. It could also be about compromise in dynamics with others too, but definitely you're undergoing some change. That was weird. You see how that came out? Rest and rejuvenation. So in a way, I feel like they're saying, hey, like it's in our hands now. Rest and rejuvenation, of course, is about healing. This one, again, is doing some meditation. So a lot of spiritual work, a lot of focusing on your body and your breath could be important. 1919, that could be important. What is that? Is that a number that's significant to you? Of course, 9 and a 1 goes to change, like 10, completion, endings. But when we have separate numbers like this, I always like to look at how they contribute to the 10. So 1 is about identity, and I think 9 is also about like rewards or coming to the end of something. So maybe you guys are changing yourself, and therefore things are kind of changing and ending and beginning through this change of identity and how you are approaching things. But again, rest and rejuvenation. If you have some health issues, this is all about focusing on your health and healing. All right. And maybe sleeping a bit more can be important. But let's dive into your messages. What's the energy of Libra? The Lovers. Love that. Okay. You're coming up with some big decisions. Some of you are focusing a bit on love or your love life during this week. I will clarify for sure. It's a major arcana card, though, so it's quite important. What is the energy of this week? What was that? What's the energy of this week, please, for Libra? The Four of Pentacles. So that's the stubborn energy I want you to avoid, right? Something's shaking things up. Justice. They want you to give a little, take a little, right? This is about yin and yang. Can't have growth without change. Can't have change without change. So they're saying it's okay. Allow yourself to change. Allow yourself to open up a little bit more. I'm going to clarify this, though. Four of Pentacles is also about building a foundation, right? Some of you guys could be wanting to save up a little bit or to work on a foundation to see some growth. But Four of Pentacles can be a little bit being your own blockage at times, right? As I was saying with flexible, it's very similar. The way that you think you need to grow is not the way that you're going to grow. Four of Pentacles is usually the king. He's wearing a crown usually, but he's not open to changing his ways, and therefore he can't hold any more money, right? So that's really what it's about. I hope I explained that well enough, right? Why is the Four of Pentacles the energy of the week? Some of you are getting a new house plant. So Ten of Swords, again, this is something that needs to change. This stubbornness, this my way or the highway might need to be adapted a little bit for some of you. Ten of Swords, of course, is that ending that we were saying. Some of you have been through a difficult ending, but you guys could definitely be rebuilding yourself, right? Focusing on your foundation while some changes are going on around you. Your focus ends up being on you. And anything else? Why is the Four of Pentacles the energy of the week? The Strength card. So yeah, regaining strength for sure after some difficult times, for sure, like an ending, for example, or just backstabbing or betrayal of some kind, or just things not going your way. You were building your foundation again. But again, a lot of you need strength to grow and to adapt. It's kind of giving two messages there. You're focusing on your foundation, but in things outside of yourself, very similar to the egg, this is what they want you to focus on, is you. That's where you're growing and stabilizing, but everything around you is changing, okay? And they want you to be more courageous with that, whatever that means. And why is the Lovers in Libra's energy? The Fool. So again, some of you, this is about love, and you guys could be diving all in, all right? The Fool is a new journey, maybe a new person, or again, just starting something fresh here. But it can also be about making a big choice in your life, and you are definitely starting fresh. There's a new energy about you. It's your energy. It's a new energy about you. You're showing up different. Okay. Interesting how that kind of threw that out the way. So I like that. Okay. Getting more balance and justice in your life. So what is the energy of Libra in the near future? Six of Cups. So again, really good for connections. Okay. This Queen of Swords, this Libran energy really is just on the bottom of the decks for you. So just showing that you're really standing in your energy, or needing to. Queen of Swords, boundaries in the near future is important, but Six of Cups is really about kind and caring connections. So really good for friendships, community, the people around you, but also probably even healing your past as well. Why is the Six of Cups in the near future for Libra? Page of Pentacles. Some of you will be starting like a new job or a new thing. Page of Pentacles is like taking the first steps. It could even be, again, like an opportunity in terms of love. There is something serious here. Maybe an even engagement, or taking things to the next level in terms of love for some of you. Outside of that, some of you are really starting a new job, and there's better people here. Anything else about that? And I think it's healing in a lot of ways, actually. And the Knight of Pentacles, expect rapid growth, whether it's relationship or career. I think I'm speaking to 50-50 here, even just in terms of you starting fresh and being more stable, working on growth. I do see this being very good. And again, some of you, learning from your past could be important in terms of finances and in terms of career. But again, I just see you accelerating quite quickly, quicker than normal. So you might get those compliments, like, wow, like that's going really fast. Like, wow, you're really, you're really leveling up. It took me like 3 years to do that, and you're doing it much faster. So that's the energy I'm getting. Okay. Anything else? Could be in a relationship too. You get like, okay, like you get engaged, you have a baby or whatever, like just speaking like traditionally. What's the energy of the recent past for Libra? The Knight of Pentacles. So that's interesting. May have been recently learning something new. What is that about? It's a card of progress. So you've been making progress. I like that, especially in terms of finances and career. That's interesting. Why is this in there? The Devil. So it's a lot to do with material wealth, most likely. The Devil can be addictions or temptations, though, and fear. It's also Capricorn energy. So like slow movement, difficult work. Why is this the recent past? 10 of Wands, very difficult work. This is very slow. Something's been very heavy. Maybe a difficult boss, for example, in the past, and maybe you've decided to try something new. 10 of Wands, very difficult. A lot of work. Very heavy to move forward. Carrying too much on your shoulders, or again, too much baggage or fears slowing you down. So as I said, you can speed up here, but I feel like you might have to change something. What is this? What's the advice around that card? Justice, placing boundaries, speaking up for yourself, or signing a new contract, right? Or a divorce, if that's to do with love. Something was hard work, and I think that you realize that it doesn't need to be this hard. Like this is completely like maybe someone was a bit controlling or just not changing, right? Okay. Depends on where it is. Again, I feel like 50-50 love and work. or life. Okay, what's the challenges for Libra during this week? 3 of Wands, so a bit of a delay. Okay, feeling like you're waiting to see results. And what's the other challenge for 3s and 3s? Okay, I like that. Your challenge is the 3 of Pentacles. So I feel a little bit like, as I said, you have to give a little to take a little. Whatever you're holding back from could be important to actually see some more results, because I feel like the 3 is definitely building a plan. Some of you need to go back to the plan again. Your challenge is working with others for sure, or building a plan, starting a project. Okay, why is the 3 of Wands a challenge? Yeah, definitely some stagnancy or delay. Like, that's all that it is, really. The Hangman does say, look at this from a different lens. This is a chance to rest a bit, okay? No need to jump straight into the deep end or try swim towards that boat. You know, don't force anything. Allow things to come to you for sure. Because remember, they want you to just focus on yourself. Spirit says, I got the rest. Why is the 3 of Pentacles in a challenge position? Again, it's about the foundation. Ace of Wands. Sun and the Ace of Wands. So this is good. Again, some of you, in terms of like collaboration, they're saying this is going to be amazing for you. Ace of Wands is a brand new career for some, a brand new environment for others. Some of you definitely might be moving homes or decorating a home here. I think there's a lot of happiness around that, but there is an idea or new energy that's going to inspire some action to kind of build upon something, right? With the Sun here. So whatever this is, I definitely want you to take action. It's a challenge though, and I wonder why. Why is it a challenge? I'm seeing some late nights. Why is it a challenge? High Priestess. There's a lot of knowledge that you don't know yet about an idea or industry or whatever that you're doing, okay? And that will come to you. But trust in your intuition, because it will tell you, and your body and what it's telling you. But I feel like there's a lot of success here. So follow your inner guidance. Some of you might have doubts and fears, like, am I doing the right thing? This is saying yes, you are. Okie dokie then. What is the advice, please, for Libra for this week? 9 of Cups, focusing on your own happiness and your accomplishments. Make sure that you celebrate. Be aware of overindulgence, though. We've been saying that. What else for Libra as advice? Being called to speak about that mouse here. Some of you could be having a mouse problem, or it could be important. Mice is also about tending to details, okay? So maybe it's something that's important for you. But the Empress being your advice, that's your energy, Libra. It's Venusian. It's all about love, beauty, pleasure, and all that stuff. So maybe, again, especially with the 9 of Cups, delving into things that make you happy is important in the meantime, right? That's why they're saying, okay, this might be taking some time. That's your challenge. It's a delay. Do things that make you happy. Okay, let's see. Why is the 9 of Cups advice? Hermit. It's a card of deep reflection. And again, it's kind of an alone energy. Regardless of if you're alone or not, I feel like there's something to learn here, or there's a part of your inner self that's guiding you towards more pleasure. But again, don't just be aware of overindulgence with this card. But why is the Hermit clarifying the 9? Oh, some of you have okay, it's a little bit of that toxic, not positivity, that's not what I'm going to say. Toxic productivity, where it's like, I can't rest until I've done all these things, you know, but the list is always never ending of things to do, by the way. So the Hermit is like, take some time alone and allow yourself to have some fun, okay? Things don't need to be perfect. It's Virgo energy with the Hermit. Things don't need to be perfect for you to be able to sit down and relax and enjoy yourself. Allow yourself to enjoy yourself along the way. The Empress being advice. Why is the Empress advice? Why is the Empress advice? Sorry. The 9 of Wands, let your guard down. She's all about flow, right? And she trusts in the universe. So some of you could be needing to trust the universe a bit more, which I has been saying. Guys. Oopsie. I have been saying a little bit of like, well, what if? But I think don't do that. Sit with confidence, knowing that what you put out into the world comes back to you. It's also a card of abundance. The Wild card. Why is the Empress the advice? 8 of Cups, interesting. The Emperor. 8 of Cups is walking away from things that don't serve you, which is interesting. And the Emperor being here could again be like forcing things is just not working for you right now. So they want you to just allow things to transpire. Of course, I see that you need to put work in. The Empress does that though. She's a nurturer though. So showing up in a loving way towards your dreams and goals or whatever you're doing right now is very important. Okay, let's then see your near future. The energy of the near future, please. I love that. It's one of my favorite cards because it says everything is in alignment. In the near future, things are going to speed up so much for you. Like I've been saying, there's a lot of change going on in your life now, and things are about to speed the F up. Okay, they want me to say it like that, or at least it felt right. Remember when we said there's some stagnancy right now? It says you're moving in the right direction and things are going to speed up because of it, right? Whatever this is, maybe you've been getting in your own way with the Four of Pentacles a bit there, blocking things, but once you let it go, once you surrender, once you do what you need to do, I think that everything is going to work out fine for sure. Okay, Spirit's allowing things to move forward for you. Anything else with the Eight of Wands? Why is this the near future? Yep, absolutely. Things are speeding up rapidly. Knight of Swords could represent some communication coming away. Temperance could be like a reconciliation of some kind, or a balance or harmony being restored in your life. But definitely fast-paced, being determined, chasing your dreams and goals. So it feels like you're being put like in a position to rest right now, and then like I'm seeing like the dog races where it's like the thing goes up and you just rocket it forward. It's like I can't speak today, guys. I'm so sorry. Anywho, I'm gonna love you and leave you. That's what I got for you guys. Let me know in the comments if it resonates with you. I'd love to know. And if you feel called to, then please like and subscribe. But aside from all of this, have an amazing week, and I will see you guys next time.